Hello everybody, it's me, Code Trucker Motorcycle, in for another episode of the Starting Out with Python series. And here we have the continuation of the Reach Out with Validation, which is the program 16. And we're going to start right now with it, okay? So, this program, it's called Retail with Validation.py. So now we're going to have a validation system in our program. We're going to this one calculates usual price. So it's going to be a markup equals 2.5. So the markup percentage, another, so it's going to be a variable to control the loop. So now I'm kind of going to have the process one or more items, while another is equals to or another is equals to capital E or Y. Yeah, I know another is Y, but hey, get the items wholesale cost, wholesale equals to float input, enter the items, oh, okay, enter the items plus wholesale cost. So here's a new thing over here. Validate the wholesale cost while wholesale is less than 0. Print error. The cost cannot be negative. Wholesale is equals float input, enter the correct wholesale cost. We're going for calculate the retail price wholesale times markup. Display the retail price. Print gosh. Print retail price okay. Format retail. And we do it's a comma period to F. Comma set. And we go for, there we go, quotation marks. Do this again. Okay, now we're gonna do this repetition system. Another equals input. Do you have another item? Oh, excuse me. We enter yeah, y for yes. We save the program and we run into the items whole cost sale. So let's try to do some, for example, minus 340.40. Okay, the cost cannot be negative. So that is how we do it, guys. That is how we do it. That's great, huh? Into the correct wholesale. Okay, so it's gonna be 340. Retail price is 850. Do you have another item? No. And there you have it, guys. There you have it. We have checkpoint. What does the phrase garbage in, garbage out means? Garbage in and garbage out. Give a general description of the input validation process. Describe the steps that are generally taken when an input validation loop is used to validate data. What is a priming read? What is its purpose? If the input that is read by the priming read is valid, how many items will the input validation loop iterate? Nested loops, these are actually very important. A loop that is inside another loop is called a nested loop. A nested loop is a loop that is inside another loop. A clock is a good example of something that works like a nested loop. The second hand, minute hand, and hour hand all spin around the face of the clock. The hour hand, however, only makes one revolution for every 12 of the minute hand's revolutions, and it takes 60 revolutions of the second hand for the minute hand to make one revolution. This means that for every complete revolution of the hour hand, the second hand has resolved 720 times. Here is a loop that partially simulates a digital clock. It displays the seconds from 0 to 59. Okay. That's pretty interesting. So with that thing, let's jump into the next program, shall we? All right. So program 17 it's called test score average .py. What does it do? Well, this program averages test scores. It asks the user for the number of students and the number of test scores per student. Get the number of students non-students is equals to integer input how many students do you have? So we have here get the number of test scores per student. Non-test scores equals integer input how many test scores per student. Determine each student's average test score for student, in range num student initialize an accumulator for test scores. Total equals 0 and 0. It has student test scores. Print student number student plus 1. Print. Oh. For test num in range num test scores print test number test num plus 1 and score plus float input add the score to the accumulator. Total score. Calculate the average test score for this student. Average total num test scores. Display the average we're going for the average for student number student plus 1 comma is comma average print. Okay, now let's run it. How many students do you have? Let's say 3 students. How many test scores per student? Let's do 4. Okay, so the number 1 test number 1, it got, for example, I don't know, number 1, he's the prelim 100. Oh, the average for student number is okay. Test number 2, it's 94. So test number 3, it's let's say it's 99. Okay. Test number 4, it's 89. The test student number 1, he's the dancing one, so it's gonna be a 64, 65, a 78. Yeah, he did well. He's gonna flunk this one's 49, and the last one's gonna be 8. Sure, why not? Okay, so test number 3, student number 3, test number 1 is gonna be 78. It's gonna be 88 and 99. Test number 4 is gonna be 100. Okay, and there we go. That's not bad at all. I think that's good, huh? Oh, so that was fun. That was super duper fun. Let's jump into the right next to the next exercise, shall we? So this one's a very unusual one. It's gonna be called rectangular pattern.py. And the purpose is this program displays a rectangular pattern of asterisks of all symbols. Rows integer input. How many rows? Okay. Calls as in columns. It's gonna be integer input. How many columns? For R in range rows. For C in range calls print an asterisk, and we are going to get out of the quotation mark to get a comma and then an end and put a quotation mark in there, and then we go for the print. There we go. Oops. Sorry about that. We save. Let's save. Okay. And we are going to. There we go. We're going to run. Sure, whatever. How many rows? How many rows? Let's put 40 rows. How many columns? 15 columns. And here we have 40 rows and 15 columns of just asterisks. Preposterous, I would say, but that's cool. Yeah, preposterous. Alright. So, let's look at another example. Suppose you want to print an asterisk in a pattern that looks like the following triangle. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, once again, think of the pattern as being arranged in rows and columns. The pattern has a total of 8 rows. In the first row, there's 1 column. In the second row, there are 2 columns, and so on and so forth. So, let's get cracking with that piece of cool stuff here, okay? 3, 2, 1. Alright, so let's get going. First, program 419.py, enter, and this is called triangle pattern.py. This program displays a triangle pattern. Base size 8. What else? This is a very short program, by the way. So like 7 like 10 lines. 4 are in range base size. For C in range R plus 1 print asterisk and go for here print and we missed the quotation mark right here. There we go. Awesome. Print. All right. Run it. Well, okay. We could make the base size, as an input and input all of them, right? And, and input different triangles. That would be cool. That would be cool. That is homework for you all because it's pretty easy. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So let's go into the next section. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, we have the other one, which is also the same length as program number 19. So this one's called Step Pattern.py. This program displays a step pattern. Num steps equals 6. For R in range, num steps. For C in range, as in rows and columns, of course, R, we get print just a space inside the quotation marks, and print, and inside the print we're going to create a quotation mark and get a pound key. Okay, we save, we play, and that is it. Yeah, same homework, num steps, make it an input. That's pretty cool, huh? And with that being said, guys, might be one of the shortest of Python, but it's because the next exercise is going to be a turtle graphic exercise. So we all love turtle graphic exercise, right? So with the turtle graphic exercise, we're going to make it, you know, it's always very like long, the turtle graphic exercises. So it's going to take way more than anticipated because we're already covering like 22 minutes already as I'm speaking. So with that being said, guys, if you like this content, please click like and subscribe for more Python, for more C#, and for more JavaScript content. And I forgot to upload... No, I didn't forget to upload anything. I actually did it all. My game design course, you know, we have all those 4 courses for the week. And I'm pleased to say that at least every week I get like 1 subscriber. I would love to have comments in my videos. I would also love to have more likes in my videos. But if you please, you know, give a like and comment something, maybe some input that you want to create to make the courses more didactic and more engaging. Please let me know. I basically do these courses on a blind here, but also it's because I have a little bit of experience with these 3 courses of these 3 programming languages. But if you would like to, you know, pitch into giving me some tips or some advice that I could use for the courses, please let me know. I will actually appreciate that. So thank you very much, guys, and see you. Okay, bye bye. Thank you very much.